Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm excited about this live video. I am Natalie Gray Warren. I am a transformational coach. I'm a speaker, a trainer, an author, and a counselor. And I absolutely love to empower women and to help them find the courage, the clarity, and the confidence to be the woman they were created to be. I am excited about the talk that we're doing today. I'm grabbing my phone because I want to share this on all of the broadcasts that I have connected to Facebook because there is an important message that I have. Oh, as I started to prepare for this, I just got really excited because I know that we often all struggle in some way, form, or fashion in regards to this topic today. And if we are aware of it, I know and I believe we can do something about it. So I'm going to give a moment and connect my Facebook group stuff to other pages so we can get some discussion going. Because if you're listening to this, even if you're listening by the replay, I want you also to join in the discussion of it. I just find it so interesting that oftentimes we are feeling this same feeling. And I created the talks because I realized that there are a lot of things that we are just not talking about. We're just not talking about it. We are not sharing, even with our closest friends, some of the secrets, the struggles, the concerns, the issues that we have as women. And I decided, this is time for us to do it and do it right and do it different because people can ultimately walk in freedom. What a freedom, what a hope, what a peace and a calmness we'll have when we are knowing truth and we're walking in it. So this talks I've been doing a summer series and I've been coming on every Wednesday to talk about some things that I think we're not talking about. And today's topic is no different than that because what I've found is that even in my own life, I've struggled with this. So today's topic is really about having enough and wanting more and realizing, thank you for joining. If you are a part of this, please share your name and where you're from because I want to engage with you. But we are talking about wanting more or having enough. And in the world that we live in, it is often pushed upon us that we don't have enough, right? You'll hear yourself even saying, maybe, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough clothes. I don't have enough food. I don't have enough love, right? So even myself, I sometimes go in my closet, which has clothing in it, and I'll look in there and say, I don't have anything to wear. This idea that I don't have enough. Or another example that's very practical. I open the refrigerator and it's full of food, or even the pantry, and I'll say, there's nothing in here to eat. And this idea comes from the belief about scarcity. Scarcity. This idea that we don't have enough. And what I want to talk about is scarcity and how it comes to us from the external, but then we internalize that to say that we are not enough. You may pause for a moment and think, yes, I sometimes may say that to myself. And so if I were to ask you the question, right, and I'm going to pop some things on the screen because this is going to be a little more interactive. I want to get you engaged. But the first thing is the fear of scarcity and not having enough. And this idea, again, that you may even hear yourself say that I don't have enough. And it causes us to actually compare ourselves. We compare ourselves to our neighbor. We compare ourselves to people we see on TV. We compare ourselves to our family members, our coworkers, our friends. You may even compare yourself while you're looking at the Facebook lives or Facebook posts and seeing pictures and comparing yourself to what others are doing. And it really puts us in a place where we can appreciate where we are and or we minimize who we are. And what I want you to know and what I love to do and share is that you are enough. But we find ourselves saying this, never blank enough. Yours might say, or mine's even, I am not good enough. I am not smart enough. I am not capable enough. I'm not safe enough. I am not thin enough. I am not powerful enough. And I want you to reflect on that in your own life and ask yourself, where are you putting the blank? And where have you told yourself that something is not enough? And ultimately, it comes down to a fear within ourselves that we feel that we are not enough. And if we feel that way, it may even lead us to have fear that we'll not be loved or we won't belong. But I want to give you an announcement. And that announcement today is you are enough. You are enough, which is the opposite of scarcity. We often think the opposite of scarcity is abundance. So that's why we often chase after external things to make us feel like we are enough. But I want you to know that at the core of who you are whole, you are enough, you are worthy, you are deserving. And that is the mission and the purpose and the passion that I have and I share with women about who they really were created to be. That you are enough. And having more and abundance isn't the opposite of scarcity. It is wholeness and it is being enough and knowing that you are enough. And so I pause for a moment and I really want you to reflect on that and provide comments. Share your experience. Maybe I can say, I identify with this, Natalie, because I remember being that person. I remember the fear. I remember the shame. I remember the guilt. I remember feeling overwhelmed and sometimes even sad about the thought, the belief that I wasn't enough and that I had to do and be to become that. But the message that I love to share is that you are enough right where you are with who you are. And being able to accept and embrace that puts us in a different position. I'm going to pause for a moment because I took some notes to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I think this is so important. And a conversation, again, we're not having, which is why I put it in the book, Perfect, Complete, and Lacking Nothing. What every woman needs to know about herself. Perfect, complete, and lacking nothing. What every woman needs to know about herself. Because here's what I know. I didn't get that message that way growing up. I just didn't. I didn't get that message. Not that no one told me that, it just didn't come in that form. And so throughout my own struggles and my own journey, I came to know that I was created perfect, complete, and lacking nothing. And so scarcity doesn't belong to me, right? Because I am perfect, complete, and lacking nothing, and so are you. And so say it with me, because sometimes I have to remind myself, I say, I am enough. When I feel the stress, I feel pulled by the world, by expectations of others, by fears of judgment, all those things that come. I have to remind myself I am enough. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing at this year's retreat. I'm excited about even telling you about it because it's October 7th and 8th. It's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. And I am excited about the women that are already coming and those that are still planning to come, because we're going to work through some of these beliefs that we have, some of these ideas about we have to have more and we have to do more, some of the ideas about us being so busy and distracted in life that we're being pulled very from the person that we are, and we're unsure of what's important to us and what's a priority to us and what we should be doing next. And so wherever you are, I want to support you move to your next and be your best version of yourself. And so what I do in the work that I do and I love doing is empowering women to transform their lives from the inside out. And we do that by eliminating all of the internal obstacles and the internal limitations that get us stuck. Wow. How exciting is that if you were able to experience freedom and have inner peace and inner calmness and just be the woman you were created to be. I'm putting on the screen about the retreat because if you're interested, you actually can go to www.thewholewomanexperience.com to get more information about this retreat that's coming up in actually 6 weeks. If you have questions or concerns, or you are thinking about what I've said and you're chewing on it, and you want to ask me those later, I'd love to answer them. If you are watching the replay, I'd ask you also to put them in the comments or inbox them to me. I want to hear from you in regards to what it is that you have on your mind. I thank the viewers for sharing and coming on with me. And I would ask that you would share this with another woman, that she would know I am enough. She is enough. And it does not, and nothing can take that away from her. What I love about wholeness is that it can't be given and it can't be taken away. And no matter how you feel at this very moment, it doesn't change the truth of the matter, that you are not just any woman, you are a whole woman. My name is Natalie Gray Warren. I love, love, love what I do. I am a transformational coach and speaker. I'm an author and I'm a counselor, and I empower women to be clear, to be confident, and be courageous, and be the woman that she was created to be. I look forward to seeing you next week on The Talks, where we are talking about life's kept secrets The summer series will be coming to an end soon, so I know you're a little sad about that. But it will be coming to an end soon. We'll be transitioning into a different phase of the talks, and you'll be hearing more information about that next week. When you join us next Wednesday at 12:30, I have enjoyed our time together. I look forward to hearing your feedback and seeing you at the retreat.